Good evening, and welcome to this discussion on the obligations that may be inherent in existence within a social world. Human life does not occur in isolation. From birth, individuals are enmeshed in a complex web of relationships, institutions, and interdependencies. This entanglement suggests that certain obligations arise naturally, not as artificial impositions, but as essential aspects of social existence. To begin, consider the fundamental necessity of cooperation. No individual sustains themselves entirely. Survival, development, and well-being are contingent upon others. The nourishment received in infancy, the education that shapes understanding, the infrastructure supporting daily life, all are products of collective effort. If one benefits from this structure, is there not an implicit obligation to contribute in return? The very act of living within a society, utilizing its resources and partaking in its protections, suggests a form of reciprocal duty. Such obligations may not require explicit consent, yet they persist as a condition of shared existence. Ethical and moral frameworks further reinforce this notion. Throughout history, philosophies and religious traditions alike have emphasized responsibility toward others. Whether through the Golden Rule, Kantian duty, or the social contract, there exists a widespread recognition that a functioning society relies on mutual consideration. While interpretations may vary, they converge on a core principle: the actions of one impact the well-being of many. If existence within a community is unavoidable, then so too is the responsibility that accompanies it. Opponents of this view may argue that obligation is an illusion, that individuals are free to reject imposed expectations. But even within this framework of radical autonomy, consequences remain. A world in which obligations are universally disregarded would quickly dissolve into chaos, eroding the structures that enable individual freedom to begin with. Thus, while obligation may not be dictated by natural law, its necessity emerges from the practical realities of cohabitation. It is also worth considering the personal dimension of obligation. Beyond societal necessity, human fulfillment often depends on meaningful relationships, ethical consistency, and a sense of purpose. To abandon obligation is to risk alienation, moral disengagement, and a fragmented existence. While one may attempt to disclaim all duty, the interconnected nature of life ensures that one's choices inevitably affect others. In conclusion, existence within a social world gives rise to obligations, not as arbitrary constructs, but as fundamental conditions of shared life. Whether one views these responsibilities as ethical imperatives or pragmatic necessities, they shape the foundation of human interaction. Obligation, then, is not merely a burden, it is the structure that allows individuals and societies to thrive. Thank you.